Lana, thank you so much, and excellent job out there doing the questioning. We'll continue to watch that
You
today.
got it.
Pleased to bring in our legal panel now, former Trump attorney Christina Bobb, who is now at Judicial Watch and has just dropped her new book. It is called Defiant: Inside the Mar-a-Lago Raid and the Left's Ongoing Lawfare. No doubt it will be a bestseller. Also with her, we have former prosecutor David Gelman, an attorney at Gelman Law, defense attorney. All right, let's talk about the autopen first. So Bates is now today, but Karine Jean-Pierre is still up in a few days, and others, Jeff Zients. But there's this new report that Biden may not have actually authorized the autopen, generating those clemency grants. It's an article in the New York Post. Christina, if this is found to be accurate, and can be corroborated, and congressional leaders can put these people under subpoena, what happens next with all the clemency? I mean, does everything get rolled back? What legally
it
happens?
will be up to the Trump administration whether they want to try to prosecute some of these people, or if anyone was released, if they want to try to bring them back and try to serve the remainder of their sentence. It will have to be argued in court. But to your point about tracking it down, it is very clear when an autopen is authorized or not. There is a very clear record. There's other signatures required. You have to have initials from the president. The autopen is only supposed to be used when the president is not co-located with whatever it is that needs to be signed. It's not supposed to be a blanket use for whoever wants something approved. So the onus really is on them to prove that this autopen was actually authorized, and I don't know that they're going to be able to do that.
All right. Well, we don't know either. We don't know what some people will say when they are under the, obviously the focus today is on Bates, but there could be some more people who say, I'm not going to risk my career to go to go to the mat for Joe Biden. Let's talk about what's happening with cartels, David. So we saw this action that broke today. The U.S. is sending 10 fighter jets to Puerto Rico. These are 10 F-35 fighter jets. This is against drug cartels. And these are really bringing, bigger military presence in the Caribbean. We saw the Tren de Aragua off the coast of Venezuela. There was a strike that our own president authorized, because this sends a strong message. You're not going to be able to bring drugs into our country. This is not going to be tolerated. These are terrorist organizations. I want to play Pete Hegseth, who had to talk about that incident where some were raising whether or not they had a legal right to do this.
We have the absolute and complete authority to conduct that. First of all, just the defense of the American people alone. 100,000 Americans were killed each year under the previous administration because of an open border and open drug traffic flow. That is an assault on the American people. Every boatload of any form of drug that poisons the American people is an imminent threat.
It's an innovative way to send a real strong message to people. And I know Secretary of State Marco Rubio was in Mexico this week meeting with Claudia Sheinbaum, the president. Your reaction to the legality question of all of this, David?
Bianca, I'm just still curious. Why are people upset that we are destroying drugs and people bringing drugs into our country? Still doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But look, when you're in international waters, there's not one country that has authority over another country. So the international law comes into effect. And when you are having terrorists that are on your when they're on your list, like Tren de Aragua is, and they are the target of your investigation, you are allowed under the international law, and particularly with the UN law as well, that you can take action to protect your country and the homeland and the waters. That's exactly what the DOD did. They're allowed to do it. There's not even a question about whether it's legal or not. Of course it is legal. And this happens a lot, all right? This is just one that we actually know about. But this happens literally every day. People just don't